Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Real quick, if you are new around here and you do enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, and most importantly subscribe so that you do not miss out on any more content coming out real soon, and so that you help the channel grow. We're so close to 2,000 subs. The goal is still to try and hit it before the month of February is over. We're like 70, a little bit under 70 subscribers away from hitting 2,000, and that would be amazing to hit. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. Also, let me go ahead and remind you guys again, this Friday and every Friday I will be doing a top plays of the week episode. This upcoming Friday is episode 2, so if you want a chance to get featured here on the channel, make sure to send me your craziest Battlefield 5 clips to the email that I'm going to be putting in the comment section down below. It's very simple. All you have to do is record a match. If something crazy happens, clip it down to the craziest part, and then send it to me to that email, and you might get featured on the channel next or this upcoming Friday. I don't know why I keep saying next Friday. It's every Friday I'm going to be doing this, as long as you guys keep sending me clips. I already have a couple clips that are going to go in the video, so again, if you don't want to miss out, make sure to send me those clips to the email in the comment section down below. Another quick update before we hop into this video. I just put an order on Amazon for some new equipment, so the microphone quality, the audio quality is going to be going up. I got a new filter and like a microphone arm, so if you guys are hyped for that like I am, make sure to leave a like, because the microphone quality is only going to go up from here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into today's video. Alright guys, hopping straight into the video, coming in at 5th place for the medic weapons has to go to the Suomi KP31, and the only reason this is in the 5th position and not lower, I wouldn't put it higher honestly, but the only reason it's in the 5th position is because of that rate of fire, especially for the SMGs. They're up close and personal weapons. You need to either have a really accurate weapon or a really fast firing weapon, and that's the main reason this weapon is in the the top 5 place, because of the rate of fire. Again, it's very good at hip firing. The accuracy and the control of this weapon is really low, so I wouldn't recommend you using this weapon in any aiming down sight situations, either from medium to long distance. It's not going to do anything. Close quarter situations, even in close quarter situations, I wouldn't recommend aiming down sight unless you really have to. This weapon to me is strictly for hip firing. It's really good at that. In fact, I've got a lot of kills while hip firing with this weapon, and these are the specializations I use with it. I know I don't have the hip firing specializations, but that's only so that I can get the extra ammo in it. But I have quick aim, ported barrel, extended magazine, and I have polished action, which is actually a hip fire specialization, my bad. But there you go. This is the 5th weapon out of the 5 for the medic class. Let's go on and move on into spot number 4. Moving on into the 4th position, we're going to have to give it to the ZK383, and the only reason I'm giving it to this weapon is because it does have an extended magazine option, and because it has a buff rate of fire. You can, if you want to go ahead and pick that option, you can, and because it has a bipod, and that's the reason I'm picking it over the EMP, MP28, and MP34, just because I feel like it's way more accurate and it's way more versatile. You can use it for medium and even long distance situations if you have a good shot. I currently have no specializations with this weapon, but if I were to go ahead and pick specializations, I would go with barrel bedding, quick aim, light bolt for that rate of fire buff, and I'd probably go for quick reload as well. I know it's one of the newer weapons. I've played with it a little bit. There's a video on my channel, go ahead and check it out, of me playing with this weapon. It's actually very fun and very easy to use, and like I said, you can use this in almost any situations. Again, long distance fights, maybe not the best, even though it does have a bipod. I'd still stick away from long distance fights, but it's a very well-rounded and very fun to use weapon. So there you go. This is the 4th weapon in the medic class, in my opinion. Moving on into the 3rd position, I'm going to have to give it to the Sten. If you've been watching my Battlefield videos for a minute now, you know that I've always hated the Sten. I used to say that I was never going to use it, that I was never going to play with it, and well, that changed once I started going for the gold camo for this weapon. I had to use it a lot, and I'll be honest, I enjoyed it 100% using this weapon, and I still feel like this is one of the best weapons. I wouldn't say in the entire game because it is a little bit weak, but it's definitely one of the best weapons in the medic class, which is why I'm placing it in the 3rd position. But again, you know, the rate of fire is really, well, pretty slow, but the main reason I'm putting this weapon so high up is because of its accuracy and control. I've gotten so many medium to long distance situation kills with this weapon. It's kind of crazy, you know, whenever you get killed by a Sten and you see that the opponent is far away from you, you're like, wow, how is he doing that with a Sten? You know, you get very frustrated. But after using this weapon, I've learned to control the recoil, I've learned to learn its accuracy, and it's, again, it's just a very, very well-rounded weapon. The only thing I would want changed about this gun is the rate of fire. It's a little bit slow in my opinion, so in some close quarter situations, you might get beat by like a Suomi or a M19 28A1, or any assault rifle, in fact. But yeah, this gun is really well rounded and it's very fun to use. These are the specializations I went with. I went with quick aim, ported barrel bedding, and then custom stock, you know, all for that better accuracy, and it helps the weapon out a lot. It's a very good gun, a very fun to use weapon, and that's why it's in the 3rd position. Alright guys, moving on into the 2nd position. This one is kind of tough for me because the 1st and 2nd weapon are 2 of my favorite weapons in general out of a lot of guns. These are just my favorite weapons, you know, they're very iconic, very classic. I've seen them in many films, you know, whenever I watch documentaries and stuff, these are some of the weapons that you see the most. So I've grown to love these guns. And the only reason the MP40 is in the 2nd position is because of that rate of fire. If it had around the 600 mark, maybe in the lower 600s, then it would definitely be number 1. But it has to go to number 2 because, again, just that fire rate. But this weapon it's incredible. This is one of the first, I think it was the first weapon that I got gold plated here on my channel. Go ahead and check that video out as well. Shameless plug, by the way. But yeah, it's really good at almost anything. It's really good at close quarters, it's really good at medium distance situations, and sometimes even long distance situations because of the accuracy and control. Also, the hip fire on this gun is incredible. You can take out a lot of enemies while hip firing this weapon, especially on maps like Devastation, Rotterdam, you know, that are very tight and close. You can go ahead and take full advantage of this weapon's hip fire capabilities. But these are the specializations I'm rocking on this weapon: quick aim, ported barrel bedding, and custom stock. I didn't go with the hip fire options just because the weapon already has a good enough hip fire in my opinion, so I just wanted a little bit more accuracy when I aim down sight. So there you go, this is the MP40. I'll give you guys one honorable mention just because I want to tease you guys a little bit, but coming in as the honorable mention, you could say it's in 6th position. I have to go ahead and give it to the EMP over every other weapon in the medic class. You know, you have the MP28 and the MP34. These guns are very similar, but the reason I chose the EMP is because of that rate of fire. It doesn't have the fastest rate of fire out of, you know, the little machine or submachine guns, but coming in at 568, it's a very fun weapon to use. I enjoyed it 100%. It reminds me a little bit of the Sten, not just in the design but in the way it performs, and the fact that it has a faster rate of fire than the Sten to me is really good, but it does lack again in control and just the accuracy of the weapon. I know it says it has, you know, a very nice decent amount of accuracy, but it, you know, because it does have a little bit fast rate of fire, it's a little bit harder to control, and it only has 32 rounds as well, so that's why it's, you know, coming in basically at the 6th position. But there you guys go, that is the honorable mention, and let's go ahead and hop into the best weapon in my opinion in the medic class. Here you guys go. This is, in my opinion, the best weapon in the medic class, and I know this was probably a no-brainer to you guys. You guys probably already knew. I've said many times that I love this weapon. It's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, World War II weapon. You know, I know this gun was, you know, they were making these weapons way before World War II, but still, it's a classic gun. And it's just, again, it's a beautiful weapon. It performs well, especially with the new update or the new patch that they made to SMGs, which makes them a little bit more accurate and usable for medium distance fights, this gun it just tears people, man. Close quarters, maybe I would probably still stick away for medium and long distance fights, but with that new patch you can definitely use this gun. I've gotten some kills at medium distances with this weapon, and it's just very satisfying to use. Maybe if the patch still wasn't out, or if the patch wasn't out that made these weapons a little bit more accurate, then maybe this gun would be a little bit lower on my list. But that new update, man, it improved these weapons massively. To me, it improved them a lot, and they're definitely way more usable now. And yeah, these are the specializations I'm rocking on this gun. I have slings and swivels only because quick aim. I think that this weapon already has a really good hip fire, so there's no reason to really go ahead and aim down sight when you're in a very close quarter situations. I just hip fire with the weapon anyways. Ported barrel, extended magazine, because 20 magazines with a rate of fire of 720 is not usable to me, so I had to go with that extended magazine. It makes it a drum. It actually looks really cool in my opinion. It looks like one of the Tommy guns that the gangsters used to use. And yeah, and then the final option I went with is recoil buffer for less upwards recoil, because this gun does kick a lot. So there is a little bit of a learning curve with this weapon. But yeah, it's another weapon that I do have gold plated, and if you guys want to go ahead and see that, let me go ahead and put it real quick. These are the gold plated options for this gun. It looks very, very good too. It's one of the best looking gold plated weapons. So there you go. Oh my god, I know why this bug is still in the game. You have to wait for all the options to load. So there you go. That is my top pick for the medic class. Again, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, just a thumbs down, that's fine. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you do not miss out on any more videos coming out real soon. Also, reminder, if you want to be featured in the video upcoming this Friday, make sure to send me your craziest clips to the email in the comment section down below, and you might have a chance of being featured on the channel. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like I said many times already in this video, it's getting really annoying now. So I'm gonna just say thank you so much for watching, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.